What's up, what's goody, and what's poppin', Scorpio, and welcome to Top Cat's Collective Tarot. I am your intuitive tarot and oracle reader, Top Cat, and this reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North and South Node if you happen to check for those as well. Thank you so much for being here, because you could have been anywhere in the cyberspace world, but you are here with me, and I greatly appreciate you for that one. Thank you for those of you that came back, especially after my 2-week hiatus. Life happened. I got evicted, got my apartment back, trying to get stable, not fully out of the woods yet, but I'm good and I'm happy and I'm able to get back on board, get back on the wagon. So thank you so much for watching. Scorpio, do realize that this is a general reading, so everything may or may not resonate. And if it doesn't resonate, then it's perfectly okay, because there are other readings that I uploaded for other placements. So, if that's the case, if you don't resonate with this reading, check your other placements. But basically, leave this energy for another Scorpio. So in other words, eat the meat, spit out the bones. Let's take a few deep breaths before I start shuffling the deck. If you would like to call upon your higher self, your angels, your ancestors, your guides, God, source, spirit, anybody that is working on your behalf spiritually, then by all means call upon them now as we take a few deep breaths. Father God, I thank you for this time that we have together with Scorpio. May every message that you have for them be for their greatest and highest good. May they be open and receptive to whatever comes out, Father. May I decrease so I can properly channel these messages for Scorpio. I like to thank my guides for all of their assistance in this reading. Again, messages for their greatest, highest good for the week of July 10th through the 16th. So we're going to do things a little bit different. We're not going to start with a Soul Truth card. We're actually going to start off with the Unshakable Inner Peace deck. And it kind of serves the same purpose, because they both ask questions that I believe are essential to this reading. So your underlying energy is rise above it. It's not yours to carry. You are an empath. How can you detach from the drama? Now, a couple of other placements have had this reading. A couple of other signs have had this reading. No one in particular comes to mind. But definitely check out any of the fire energy readings or Pisces if you have that in your chart. But the interesting thing is the common theme is to rise above the drama, to detach from the drama. It seems like things are a little crazy, a little hectic at times right now, Scorpio. But if you can not easily fall into the traps of getting involved, right? Because there's something called pendulums. You might be putting all of your time and your energy trying to manifest things for you, and then all of a sudden you get involved in the drama, and then things that you were working on either change, get delayed, it wasn't what you were expecting, or it stops altogether. And that's because you put all of your energy into someone else's drama or into some low vibrational bullshit. You know what I mean? How can you rise above that is the question. And then behind that is everyone is on their own journey. So know that for some of you, you might have to let go of of expectations of other people. Why is it going over here? Some of you have to let go of the expectations of other people and recognize that they are on their own journey. Everybody has their own journey that they have to go through. So, some of you might have to be patient. Remove your expectations of people from how you interact with them, and accept people for who they are, how they want you to, who they tell you they are. Oneness is the way. And deep inward journey, you'll be rewarded for your work. So know that if you detach from the drama, if you don't fall privy or prey to the trappings of the drama, and I get it, because drama could be juicy. I grew up in the real world era, all right, the flavor of love, love show eras. You feel me? I get it. I understand. There is a sense of excitement, a sense of a rush when it comes to the drama, but when you're trying to manifest better things for yourself, you can't fall prey to that. What did jump out for you, though, is you are the joy seeker. What little victories can you celebrate? Some of you Scorpios should take a moment to celebrate the fact that you could have participated. You could have easily fallen into the drama. You probably could have ended it, you know. You might not start the shit, but you'll finish it, you know what I mean? But the fact that you didn't, that's something to celebrate. Some of you need to stop and smell the roses and find the beauty of what's going on around you, right? And that might help you stay away from the drama. Because the drama is also something that we know, that we're familiar with. We know what to expect. But not realizing the fact that you've grown so much, that you've come so far, that so much has changed for you. Some of you might need to take the time to enjoy yourself, to celebrate yourself, to love on yourself. So that'll be how we set the tone for this week. We're also going to pull from the Alice in Wonderland deck. This is a new deck for me. There, Scorps. I have not used this deck on anybody other than Pisces. And that's a little favoritism. I know I'm a little biased because I am a Pisces. But just when it comes to really trying out new things. But that's not always true. I don't know why I went on a tangent. I think it's just to ask for your grace when you see me pull out the Oracle guidebook. But I mean, I fucks with Scorpios too. Some of my bestest friends are Scorpios. I love y'all. Y'all are good people. I don't get why Scorpios get the rep that they do. Y'all seem like joyful people to me. Some people just might not like the taboo, you feel me? That ain't your fault. Shit. Alright. What message do you have for Scorpio this week? Messages for Scorpio. Wait, something almost came out. Underlying energy is, who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. Again, going with the celebrate yourself, right? Some of you changed drastically, radically. Yeah, that's how you pronounce the word. Radically. And some people might not recognize you. You might not even fully recognize you. You feel me? But take the time to celebrate that. For some of you, that might be realizing that you are not the aggressor that you once were, or you're not the victim that you thought you were. You're stronger than you realize you are. There's newness here. You know what I mean? Some of you might have realized that you are the warrior. But take the time to not only get to know the new you, but celebrate the new you. The new you that ascended to higher heights. Nope, okay. I did try to do something new for you there, Scorpio. Just trying to prop the car. Oh! Look at that! Okay. Oh, shiznit. Don't be afraid to try new things, Scorps, because things might work out. You might think that things doesn't work out for you. You might not get the result that you wanted, but it still might be a great positive outcome. Because I did not think that I was going to be able to showcase the underlying energies while standing up. But the fact that I was able to do that, like, I took a chance on myself and I won. Take a chance on your new self and you might be pleasantly surprised with your results. 4. These are 4. Okay. I think I'm only going to take the top one. And we're going to hold on. Nature communication, flower energies, fairy energies, elemental messages. Some of you Scorps have been visited by your spiritual counsel in various ways, in dreams, in manifestations, in thoughts. Some of you might really be calling on the energy of of the plants and of Mother Nature. Some of you are realizing that you have certain gifts with various elements, right? Behind that, what supports that is that you are rare and free. There are not many like you. And the fact that you have such control over these ethereal elements, these spiritual elements, is what makes you rare. The fact that you are going on this spiritual journey. For some reason, Whitney Houston, Love Will Save the Day is coming in. When you feeling down and out, love will save the day. I'm so sorry. It's not one of the go-to Whitney songs. Love that song. Auntie Nippy, do not get mad at me. I'm so sorry. But yeah, for some reason, brave of heart, all of these things are coming in. Like all these various parts of Love Will Save the Day. I think some of you realize that your self-love will save the day. That's what makes you rare. Some of you realize that you are stronger. Let's move on. Right? So you are rare and free. There are not many like you. And so because of that, you want to be a queen. Starting your sovereignty, declaring your freedom, passing a test. Some of you have really taken the time to invest in you. And because of it, you're getting blessed for it. Some of you realize, well, damn it, that felt good. I got a taste of what I want. I want more, or I want better. So now you declare that you're claiming your own autonomy, is what I'm picking up with that. But nonsense. It's time to talk sense. Nonsense. Time to talk sense. Anyway. The Queen of Hearts might be trying to force you to feel like what you want is not real or right or okay or illogical. Whomever the Queen of Hearts is for you might be trying to tell you, like, this ain't it. But actually, no, it'd be in this direction for you. But you don't live your life for other people. You live your life for you, Scorps. Sorry. We're going to put a rose quartz there to try to hold up the card. Okay. There we go. Some of you need to realize that you are deserving of true happiness by being your true authentic self. But we are going to read the oracle definition of the top one, which again was 37, nature communication. Some of you might need to do have a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody and not fall on to your 27 or 37. Did I forget that fast? 37. I did forget that fast. Some of you might need to call on your spiritual gifts. Do not deny that you have them. Oh, Tiger Lilies, Alice said, addressing herself to the one that was waving gracefully about in the wind. I wish you could talk. We can talk, said the Tiger Lily, when there's anybody worth talking to. That quote right there, let's just stop right there. That quote right there. Some of you might need to realize some of you might not have been talking to everybody because you don't feel like everybody is worth your time or worth talking to. Some of you might need to reevaluate who you are dismissing as not worth talking to. At least that's what I'm picking up. Man, I could be wrong. It could be saying, Top Cat, you are completely wrong. And this is what it means. But that's what I picked up. With this card, Alice thinks that because the flowers are, flowers, that they cannot speak, reason, or communicate. That they are not like her, and therefore, she thinks they cannot ever understand or connect with her. Alice assumes the same applies in the opposite direction, though. But to her surprise, the flowers are in the world through the looking glass can speak, and they are very critical, very picky, and very aware of their choices. While they also make presumptuous, thinking Alice to be a flower like them, yet unlike them. They reveal that most of the time they do not speak because they feel like there simply isn't anybody worth talking to. Then, be a person worth communicating with. I'm not going to read the whole thing. This is really, really long. But be a person worth communicating with. Open your heart and mind and express love and desire in a way new bonds and cords of understanding can grow between the human world and the wonders all about us. You are being asked to not make assumptions. Now, as you are having this communication, this moment of communication, as you are talking to whomever you need to speak to, you might want to have an open mind. Do not make assumptions. They might have grown, or they might not even say the things that you think they're gonna say. Like, I get very much ADD vibes, or ADHD vibes. Like, people who have ADHD have admitted to trying to answer the statement before the statement is said. But if you, and I'm basing that off of an interview that I saw with Jasmine Kennedy on Drag Race. I'm a big Drag Race fan. And somebody that I've even asked that question to, and they said that as well. What I'm picking up is don't assume that you know what somebody is going to say. Allow them to finish what they got to say, and then respond. Listen fully, and then allow them to respond. Attempts to communicate with beings from other realms, that also includes your spiritual guides, your higher self, God. Okay, all of them could be trying to talk to you too, and you're just jumping the gun. Just jumping the gun. You know what I mean? But allow them to have room to speak. Allow whomever you need to communicate with the grace to speak and communicate everything in its entirety. Within nature, spiritual planes, or even just humans, it is thought there is no chance of speaking to or being understood by. So whomever you might be dealing with might not feel like they can totally talk to you. They can honestly speak to you. Be more lateral and less literal about the ways communication can take place. By being worth communicating with, this will go far. Okay, this is basically what I've said was true. Some of you Scorps might need to take a moment, connect with your higher self, realize that love will save the day. But you gotta allow love to save the day. You can't always take control all the time. Alright, so let's get into your tarot for the week, Scorps. That was a very sloppy shuffle. And then we're going to do one more for the Holy Ghost. We did one for the Father, one for the Son. Now we're going to do one more for the Holy Ghost. Some of you might want to do things in threes. Like check after yourself, and then check after yourself one more time, and then check after yourself for a third time. Center energy for Scorpio this week. Did something turn over? No. Okay. I'm hearing this. That is a lot for your center energy. We're going to leave it like that. Now, what also came out is the 7 of Coins. Some of you might be giving up on things a little too quickly. Underlying energy is the 9 of Wands. This self-sabotage energy You might be uprooting a seed that you planted a little too soon. It's not ready for it to bud yet. Or you saw it bud and you think that's the highest and the most potential, like the greatest potential. You that whatever you're ready to pick out has, right? You think that it might have fully blossomed, but baby, it's only just begun. Because that's what the Nine of Wands is. It's like you're so close to your victory. Come hella high water, you're gonna get what you desire. Don't give up. That's the underlying energy. Especially with, like I said, with our work. So you have the seven of Pentacles, 7 of Coins, Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. I think that was to go with the underlying energy. But your center energy right now this week, Scorpio, is that of Tower energy. There are certain things that don't serve you, that's gotta go. Whether it's your ego, whether it's your stinking thinking, whether it's your pessimism, anything that's low vibrational has to go. But there are some people that might have been, and it's crazy because this is the way that it fell out. Like, the manipulation and the lies have come to branch off to this tower energy. You know what I mean? Like, it almost looks like this card is the striking force. Seven of Swords, that is air energy. So Aries, Libra, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Break My Soul came out. It's coming through. I promise you, I have not played this song in a couple of days, but it's been coming through for a lot of my readings this week. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. Your soul won't be broken, all right? All is not lost. It might feel like you're being punished. It might feel like people have given up on you. But know that this is all just part of your ascension. The things that are falling off are just to make room for your blessings, baby. Bigger, higher, faster. Better. Higher, faster, further. Is that what it was from Captain Marvel? Higher, further, faster, baby. Yeah, there you go. I'm a nerd. Clearly. I'm a nerd. The Captain Marvel poster is behind me. Let's get into what is crowning you? What is working in your favor there, Scorps? I was right, Scorps. You have the King of Swords. So this is air energy. Again, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. But in the divine masculine sense. So it might literally represent a male Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising, but it might also represent like you taking the yang energy of your thoughts and your thought patterns and your mental health and taking control over it, being more logical. Let's see what jumped out. You have the Six of Cups. So there's this childlike wonderment, right? This reconnection, this emotional reconnection, childlike wonderment, nostalgia, pure love, youthful love. it takes childlike wonderment and childlike belief to communicate with the elements, right? I'm picking up Avatar. Avatar: The Last Airbender. One of the greatest shows of my childhood, or like young adulthood. Because, like, if I'm going to keep it a buck, I wasn't really watching Nickelodeon when Avatar: The Last Airbender came out, because I was a teenager. I was watching Degrassi and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, when I did catch on, because I did watch it while it was live. All right, I caught it maybe book 3 or 4. It was, whatever. That's not the point. But some of you might be wondering, like, might be feeling what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, we get the hype because we were there, just like through pop proxy. To get through some of you might have been experiencing secondhand excitement for other people. It's like, oh, I'm happy my friend got a cookie. That means I might get a cookie. You know what I mean? Like with that childlike glee, youthful like wonderment, that youthful happiness. That is what is working in your favor. That might even be in regards to your thought process, realizing that being youthful in thought works in your favor. Excuse me. What is working against? Scorps. Okay, Scorps. So the first thing that jumped out is the Page of Coins, the Six of Swords, the Two of Wands. Underlying energy for what is working against you is the Sun. Some of you might have Leo placements. Check out Leo's reading. Some of you might be an Icarus, flying a little too close to the sun. And if you're not careful, you will get burned, is what I'm picking up from your underlying energy. But from the 3 that came out, the Page of Coins, pages are young, underdeveloped, immature, youthful, childlike, right? So, childlike. But in the Earth realm department, in the Earth nation, so that's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. I think I said that already before, right? So you might be a little naive when it comes to the finances, or you might have to go back to school and learn something new. The Six of Swords, swords being air energy, which we already talked about. Separating yourself and going into work. Walking away from things that does not serve you. Going in your thirst for the world. Pinky, Brian, what are we gonna do tonight? Pinky, the same thing that we do every night. Try to take over the world. I think your ambitions might have, and you acting too soon might have caused you to disconnect from a genuine connection. And that is what is working against you. That is what is causing this tower moment. You know what I mean? You might have thought that there was a chance at this, because now look at how it's coming out. It was 213. 213, that's an area code. I wonder what area code that is. But you got 2 that came out, and 1 and 3, in the way that they land, it's like they're stacking up on each other. So now if we look at it in that way, I'm sorry, this is going to be a long one for you, Scorps. but this message is coming out very clear. It's like you wanted that old thing back. You might have had an opportunity to get that old thing. All right. Some of you might have chased after your ex. So you lied. You cheated. You stole. You manipulated. You broke the heart of a genuine connection. And now you're paying for the consequences. You are paying the price for all of that. But the undermining energy is that you... Oh, wait, I'm sorry. From your perspective, it looks like that. You have to... Yeah, that's your perspective. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make it so that you can see what I saw, and how I saw it. So, yeah, some of you might have had the tower moment, because no, that was right the first time. It was just that one that was messed up. Okay. And so now the underlying energy is that you gotta go back to basics, go back on your spiritual journey, try to conquer the world, but your ambitions might make you fly too close to the sun, because you might be forcing things a little too quickly. What brought this on for Scorpio? Overthinking, separation from money, your ambitions, overthinking, succumbing to the negative thoughts, the low vibrational thoughts. Because you wanted things to go a certain way. That's... You probably thought you had an opportunity to restore what you thought was the best thing that could have happened for you. What you thought, right? As humans, we become a little selfish. Right? You thought things were going to go a certain way, because maybe that's how situations in the past might have gone. But this person that you separated from is not of the same cloth, right? They might not be from the same culture, the same area, the same tax bracket. They might appear to be the same, but everyone has their own genetic code that makes them unique. So yes, patterns might seem to be the same, but because you were like, I already know where this is gonna go, I'm gonna focus on my ambitions, you allowed and this opportunity, right? This opportunity might have presented itself to you in a form of love, or your desire to just want to love. You don't want to chase after the money, the cars, and the clothes anymore. You just want to love. You just want to be loved. And so you thought that this love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. Ooh, I should sing that for karaoke tonight. Some of y'all should sing some karaoke and have a little bit of fun in your life. You feel me? But that is probably what this desire to be loved, whether you thought you were deserving of love, and maybe you knew that this was real love and you loved the person so much, but because you didn't think that you were deserving of love, or you didn't think that there was a chance that something good can come from this, you sabotaged yourself. But the wonderful thing about kids, baby, is They could fall down off of the seesaw, off the slides, in the dirt, just fucking running and tripping, and they will get back up and keep running anyway. You are a lot more resilient than you give yourself credit, Scorps. You are a lot stronger than you think you are. Y'all remember so again, I brought up Nickelodeon because when I wasn't watching Nickelodeon, I was still watching a Nick thing. I was watching Degrassi, and y'all remember this show called Instant Star? I think it ran for like 3 or 4 seasons. It was like one of the longest running shows on the N, right? Again, still a Nickelodeon subsidiary. But it was about this girl who won a pop star singing contest, kind of like a Canadian American Idol or whatever. And she's like the Canadian Kelly Clarkson in so many ways. But she had a song that goes, how strong do you think I am? How much can I take of this? Am I a rock or a rose or a fist or a breath at the end of a kiss? Hey, okay. I might have just tapped into some of y'all deepest teen. Okay. I'm still a child at heart. All right. Some of you might have been like, bitch, yes. All right. I felt that. Listen to that song. I think some of you might have been asking, how strong do you think I am? But no, you don't realize that you are fucking strong, Scorps. You're deserving of love. You're deserving of happiness and all of this joy and all this shit. You chased after it, but you didn't believe that you thought it was too good to be true. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. But not in the way that you think, right? Oh, you're just so gorgeous. I can't keep my eyes off of you because you might hurt me in the way that this other bitch hurt me. I've seen these patterns before. Oh, Scorps. I feel you. I understand. And I love you. Know that I truly do love you. If no one else ever told you that today, I love you. What does the future hold for Scorps? A new beginning. Starting over. You might have to weigh a few options. You are at a crossroads. Meet me at the crossroads. You won't get lonely. And I'm gonna miss everybody. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so look, fool. You at a crossroads. You gotta figure out where you wanna go. Do you go back to the old low vibrational shit? Do you accept that you are not like everybody else? You are not like everybody else. Remember what came out behind the elemental shit was you are rare and you are free. Don't allow your old ways and old narratives that weren't even yours weigh you down and tell you that you're something that you're not. Lord, please tell me Scorps chooses better. Okay, I get it. You might feel a little isolated. But take the time, take the moment to learn and to accept. It is getting really smoky in here because my sage is really starting to catch fire. Learn and accept that you are the only one that can get you out of it. Assess each option from every angle if you want to. But also call upon your higher self. Your higher self will give you the guidance and the tools that you need. But you know that you are deserving of goodness. good things, love, joy, positivity, Scorps. You are loved. There's that 7 of coins again. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Some of you are questioning that. But don't give up. Same thing's coming out. You are so close to your breakthrough. So close to your good thing. Don't fall victim to old shit. Some of you choose to. Some of you also realize that it's gonna hurt to let go of old patterns because you see the beauty in your old ways. You saw it. You think your old ways. You're like, it wasn't all bad. It wasn't all bad, Top Cat. You don't know my life. There was beautiful. There was beauty in it. There was fun. I had options. There's so many things that like the situation's a little more nuanced than that. And yes, it is. It is. But some of you realize that you have to ascend to new heights. Let go of childish ways. Put an end to how, because some of you want better, right? Remember, I Want to Be Queen came out, and you can't be a ruler. You can't be queen, you can't be king if you're still operating on some low vibrational bullshit. So, choose the world. The Tower moment doesn't have to be so uncomfortable. What is the love energy for Scorpios this week? For the week of July 10th through the 16th. Scorpio. Underlying energy. Stay optimistic about your love life, okay? Stay optimistic about everything that's happening for you right now, Scorps. Things are working out in your favor. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. You have to stay optimistic, not just about your romantic life, but also about like your life, health, mental health, physical health, spiritual health, work, play, fun. Remain positive. You might have to learn to forgive. All right? Learning about people. We as people, we change and evolve on a daily basis. Some people think that someone is on iOS 11. Meanwhile, we on iOS 15. Or some of you might think that we on iOS 14.5, not realizing that we on iOS 15. You get me? Like, we have to take the time to learn who people are, where they are, and forgive them. There might be some deception at play here, and that might be, the deception might be the codependency. You might think that you're codependent on your old flame or your ex. You got to make the effort. You got to make the effort to break the cycle. You don't got to break the cycle if you don't want to. The two that did come out is, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all and retreat. It's time for you to disconnect from the world. It's time for you to disconnect from reality to realize who you are. Who you as an avatar, you evolve on a daily basis too. For some of you, yes, you needed to hear that you are the avatar. Yes, you are the avatar. Now, are you Kiyoshi? Are you Aang? Are you Korra? Are you the Fire Lord? Ozai. I don't know. I can't remember the original. I can't remember his name right now. But you get what I'm saying. It's a lot of Avatar references here, which is interesting. But it's time for you to retreat and to develop yourself on a higher level personally. That is what will help you attract the love that you so desire. But know that it is safe for you to love. It's safe for you to love someone that might be different than what you expected. But that is where I'm going to leave you here, Scorpios. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it thus far to the video, comment puppy emoji. I don't know why the puppy emoji. I think it's because Toto is in Dorothy's basket in the Fool. But we're starting anew. We are starting new adventures. We are accepting who we are. We are celebrating ourselves. So yeah, comment the dog in the comment box below. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. Ring a ding ding that bell so that way you always stay notified for when I upload. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you always can. I do have personal bookings available. You can find me on all social medias at SEYSII Reacts. That's SEYSII Reacts. That is twofold. One, that you can DM me on all social media accounts through SEYSII Reacts, and we can either get you some custom handmade jewelry made by me with genuine stones, or you could get a personal reading because some of this might not have resonated with everybody, and if it didn't, that is totally okay. You could check out your other placements. But that is also the name of my primary YouTube channel, where you could check out you could check me out doing reactions to movies that you probably would shun me for if I had told you I've never watched it before. But yeah, I will see you all next time, Scorps. I love you so much, and thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your week. Bye, Scorps.